In a recent development, Helmut Marko has shared concerning news regarding Max Verstappen's future in Formula One. The three-time world champion seems to be serious when he suggests that he might retire sooner than expected due to various challenges that are making his racing career increasingly difficult. One of the most pressing issues has been the swearing scandal involving the FIA, which has added strain to an already tense situation. While Ben Salom, the FIA president, expressed his respect for Verstappen as a competitor, he also imposed a community service penalty on him, a penalty that neither Verstappen nor the governing body fully comprehends. Given Marko's latest remarks, it raises the question: could Verstappen really be considering an early exit from the sport? If so, what implications would this have for the world of Formula One? It's widely recognized that Max Verstappen is one of the most vocal drivers on the grid. His refusal to accept the recent FIA incident underscores a growing frustration that suggests he may be contemplating retirement sooner than many anticipate. At just 26 years old, Verstappen has accumulated a decade of experience in Formula One, along with 3 world championships under his belt, and he could potentially secure a 4th this season. However, the current landscape is convoluted, as Verstappen has openly indicated that he might step back from racing sooner than expected. In a statement reflecting on his career, he remarked, "I'm at a point where I no longer want to be entangled in these ongoing disputes. It's exhausting. Sure, winning races is thrilling, but after achieving that level of success, enjoying the sport becomes paramount." Verstappen's comments reveal a deep-seated weariness with the constant distractions of off-track controversies. As he pointed out, once you've reached the pinnacle of your sport, having secured championships and numerous victories, the desire for a fulfilling experience becomes essential. He is not interested in enduring trivial disputes. His focus is on enjoying the sport he loves. The response from Ben Salom was notable, emphasizing that Formula One drivers shouldn't resort to using explicit language frequently. This comment, however, has drawn criticism, particularly from Lewis Hamilton, who found it troubling given the racial undertones linked to hip-hop culture, which is often associated with such language. This has only compounded the challenges faced by the FIA president as he tries to navigate the tumultuous waters of Formula One politics. The ongoing pressure from FIA regulations has created a climate that may force some drivers into considering early retirement. A significant factor is the ever-expanding race calendar, which could see up to 26 races in a single season. For veterans like Alonso, Hamilton, and Perez, this schedule is already pushing the limits of endurance. While Hamilton and Alonso are approaching the later stages of their careers, Verstappen, in his prime, seems unlikely to step away willingly. Still, if he follows through on his threats, Marko believes there's no chance he's bluffing. The implications for the sport would be monumental. Losing a talent of Verstappen's caliber would leave Formula One grappling with the question of how its rules have driven one of its brightest stars away prematurely. Marko commented on Verstappen's seriousness, stating, "He has achieved so much, but enjoying the sport is equally crucial for him. If the environment becomes increasingly frustrating, he's the kind of person who will simply say, 'That's enough,' when he makes that call." You can take him at his word. It's clear that Verstappen's frustration towards the FIA's penalties is justified, especially when juxtaposed against figures like Günther Steiner, who has famously and unabashedly used foul language without facing similar repercussions. While Steiner's colorful vocabulary has garnered attention and even a following among fans, it raises questions about the consistency of FIA enforcement. Moreover, the FIA's approach to racing in countries with questionable human rights records further complicates their position. There is a striking contrast between the scrutiny applied to driver behavior and the lack of attention given to the context in which they race. Marko echoed the sentiment of double standards within the sport, highlighting how Steiner's language was celebrated while Verstappen faced harsh penalties. "It's baffling," Marko stated, especially when Max was referring to a car, not a person. He made his comments in a casual manner. Perhaps if they wish to enforce such strict standards, they might consider more context in the future. As the situation evolves, criticism towards the FIA is mounting. There is a growing acknowledgement that while addressing language is vital, the governing body must not overlook the significant pressures drivers face while racing at speeds exceeding 300 km/h. The expectation that they should also manage their language under such conditions seems unreasonable. President Ben Salom now finds himself in a challenging position, needing to address the consequences of his decisions, which some believe have been exaggerated by media coverage, particularly in Britain. Alex Wirtz, the GPDA president, also weighed in, asserting that a private meeting will be held to discuss these recent events thoroughly. The focus will be on finding a solution that allows drivers to feel secure in their environment without stifling their authenticity. Echoing Marco's observations, Wirtz questioned the disproportionate nature of the punishment Verstappen received compared to Steiner's behavior, which was glamorized in a globally viewed Netflix series. "What message are we sending here?" he asked. The punishment seems excessive, especially considering the circumstances. He emphasized that while they respect internal discussions, a unified stance will be crucial before addressing the FIA. The stakes are high, particularly with Verstappen indicating he does not envision racing in his 40s. However, amidst the uncertainty, there's a silver lining for the Dutch driver and Red Bull, as Verstappen remains optimistic about the team's potential. Looking ahead, Verstappen expressed hope for a brighter future with Red Bull. After experiencing a tough patch, he believes that they have finally moved past the challenging moments of the Monza race. The upcoming races present opportunities for improvement, particularly with new upgrades set to debut in Austin, including a more flexible front wing and a redesigned floor, which should enhance Red Bull's competitive edge. To secure his championship this season, Verstappen needs to maintain a position no lower than second, irrespective of Norris's performance, an achievable goal, given his prior experience, especially when considering the pressures he managed in 2021. Reflecting on the team's progress, Verstappen shared his thoughts following the Singapore Grand Prix, noting, "The car feels better now. The adjustments we made were a step in the right direction, but transforming the car won't happen overnight." While he believes they are on the right track, there is acknowledgement that turning around performance will take time. As Red Bull prepares for the upcoming races, it's clear they have a significant amount of work ahead, especially with a demanding schedule featuring multiple back-to-back events. Whether Verstappen is ready to contemplate retirement or is eyeing a move to a team like Aston Martin remains to be seen. What do you think? Could Verstappen genuinely consider retirement if the ongoing tensions with the FIA persist? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And once you've done that, check out the video appearing on your screen right now. As we wrap up today's discussion, it's evident that the future of Max Verstappen and the ongoing tensions within Formula One are creating a narrative that is as captivating as any race on the circuit. With the potential for early retirement looming and the challenges from the FIA, fans and followers of the sport are left wondering what's next for one of its brightest stars. We want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Verstappen's situation? Do you believe he will stick it out in the sport, or is retirement on the horizon if these issues continue? Your insights matter, and we encourage you to share them in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more in-depth analyses and updates on Formula One. Ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep the passion for racing alive.